Today we're going to talk about criminal law versus civil law, criminal cases versus criminal cases. One of the questions I get a lot are, what's the difference between a criminal case and a civil case? You hear it in the news, you hear it in the media, you see it on TV, hear it on the radio. Basically, those are the two main different cases that you hear about every day. Those are the two main different types of law. A criminal case is a case that is prosecuted by a government entity. We're talking about either the state or federal government is prosecuting someone. And they're saying, you violated this law, you violated this statute, and we're going to punish you. And typically that punishment is going to be in the form of, incarceration, jail, or fines, or probation, or some combination of the three. A civil case, on the other hand, is one individual or one business suing another individual or another business and saying, hey, look, you caused me harm, you did this, and you shouldn't have. You breached a contract, you were negligent, you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, and whatever it is you're doing is causing me harm, and I either A, want you to pay me damages or money for the harm that you're causing, or B, stop doing it. Typically the stop doing it is referred to as an injunction. So that, again, is the difference between criminal law and civil law. Criminal case, government entity prosecuting someone. Hey, look, you robbed somebody, you stole, you drove while you were intoxicated, and we're going to punish you for doing that. And depending on the circumstances, depending on your record, we're going to put you in jail, or we're going to give you a fine or probation. Whereas a civil case is saying, hey, look, you stole from me, so now you have to pay me back for what it is you took. Or you assaulted me and you beat me up, and now you have to pay me for the damages that you caused, whether those damages were physical or emotional. Or I had a contract with you and you breached that contract, and now you need to pay me for that contract, or you need to pay me for the damage that was caused by you not fulfilling that contract. And that's the difference between civil law and criminal law. Now, a lot of times you're going to have one set of circumstances that leads to both a criminal case and a civil case. The best example of that, or maybe not the best example, but an example of that, is an assault case. Joe Blow's walking down the street and they get assaulted, they get beat up, and their nose is broken and their teeth are knocked out. That's going to be a criminal case. That is a textbook criminal assault case. The person, if they're caught, who caused those injuries, is going to be facing criminal prosecution. They could be facing criminal prosecution for assault and battery, whatever other statutes they potentially violated. And what they're facing in that prosecution is they are facing potential jail time, potential fines, potential probation, potential restitution, in other words, paying that person back for medical bills, out-of-pocket expenses. At the same time, the person they assaulted may say, hey, look, you assaulted me. You knocked my teeth out. You made me feel insecure. You made me feel concerned about walking home at night, whatever the situation is. And they may sue them civilly and say, I want you to pay me money for that. You owe me money for that. You owe me money for special damages. You owe me money for my medical bills. You owe me money for general damages. I can't sleep at night now. I have psychiatric issues, or I have pain and suffering from going to all those doctor's appointments. In other words, in a nutshell, criminal cases are about punishment. It's a state entity filing the case against the individual who caused the harm. Civil cases are the person who's actually harmed, or the business who's actually harmed, filing the lawsuit and saying, hey, you harmed me. You owe me for this harm. Make it right. And more often than not, making it right is going to involve the payment of money.